Hello everyone, it's good to see you today and I hope that you're feeling happy and bright. I'm going to shout this morning, God is everywhere, all the time. Amen. God is everywhere. And we say that a lot, don't forget, God is with you, God is everywhere, God is here, God is there. And we're going to take a few moments to think this morning about just how incredible that really is. God is everywhere. So I'm going to pop back to my cupboard and grab hold of something that I want to show you. And it is this starfish. I'm going to turn it around so you can see the other side, because that side is perhaps the more interesting, even though it's the bottom of the starfish, and it's really quite big. You can see my hand there, and I can't remember where I got it from, but I have all sorts of collections of shells and stones and starfish and pieces of coral, and because I really like things to do with the sea. And when I was rooting in the cupboard and I spotted this, it reminded me of the story. And I think it's a legend. I'm not really sure that it's true, but there is truth in it. And it's a story that's told a little bit like a parable, a story for you to learn something from, a story for you to think about. So imagine a beach absolutely covered in hundreds and hundreds of starfish. Now if they're on the beach and not in the sea, then they're going to die. And the story goes that there's a man walking along this beach and he can see all the starfish. And he comes across another man who is going along and picking up as many starfish as he can and throwing them back in the sea. And the first man says to him, "What are you doing? This task is so big, there are so many starfish that you can't possibly make a difference." But the second man, who's throwing the starfish back into the sea, says, "Yes, I can. It makes a difference to this one. And it makes a difference to this one." And he realised that he couldn't possibly clear the whole beach because it was just too big a task, but he could do something. The other person thought that something was far too small, but actually it was still a huge thing because it made a difference to this starfish and a difference to that starfish. And the second man was doing his best to make a difference. And sometimes we can get overwhelmed by the fact that the task is too big. And you think, I can't make a difference. So, for example, at the moment, there is some dreadful situations around the world because of COVID-19, that people who are living in the third world countries are really suffering because they haven't got the medical equipment, They haven't got the hospitals like we have. They haven't got secure homes, and they haven't got jobs, and the situation that they're in is just dreadful. And you can watch the news and think, what could I possibly do to help with that? And I want you to think about this morning that you can do something that makes a difference, because God is everywhere and He is in that situation, and He is right there with you at the moment. And the thing you can do that makes a difference is pray. And also in my cupboard, I was rooting around and I found, oh, that was a bit stuck. I found these stars, and I think what they're for is, there we go. What they're for is to make your own Christmas decorations. But I thought we could use these for our prayers this morning. And if you make some stars of your own and hang them perhaps on a branch in your house or in your garden or in school somewhere, or you could just hang them on the door handle or the kitchen cupboard handle. You could hang them on the thing that you use to open the window. Can't think. Just, yeah, the window handle. I can't think this morning. So, and write on these stars the things that you can pray for that you perhaps think are just too big, and hand those things to God in prayer. So for example, I've already written on this one, Yemen, because that's one of the countries that is really in difficulty at the moment, and the people in the Yemen are really suffering. And so I'm going to hang this star on the handle of one of my kitchen cupboards so that I can see it often. Perhaps the one where I get the bowls and plates from, because that one gets used often. And then every time I see it, I will pray for that situation, because I know that God is listening to me, and He is also in the Yemen working His plan out. So there's a challenge. Make some stars, write some words on those of places, people, situations. So sometimes we pray for things like climate change. We pray for the government and them making decisions and all those things that were too big for us, but nothing's too big for God. And remember the Starfish story. It makes a difference to this one, and it makes a difference to this one, and it makes a difference when you pray for these big situations. So I hope that's given you something to think about this morning, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.